strikes were intercepted by air defences, which you can see working here. Strikes also in Zaporizhia and Odessa. Meanwhile, President Volodymyr Zelensky has called for a fully-fledged tribunal to hold Russia accountable for its war of aggression against Ukraine. He made the comments in a speech after visiting the International Criminal Court. It has a symbolic importance, coming less than 2 months after the ICC issued arrest warrants for Vladimir Putin on war crimes charges. Let's go live now to Kyiv. Christina Katrakis is a UN ambassador to Ukraine for the UN Sustainable Development Goals Foundation. Thanks so much for coming on the programme.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, just could you give us a temperature of what things are like to be where you are now? We just saw those pictures of attacks coming in, the air defences holding up and working, actually. But just give us a sense of what it's like on the ground.
Well, it's been 3 days of endless missile attacks and Iranian drone attacks by Russia. So 3 days of bomb shelter for most of Ukrainians. I'm here with my family and my 7-year-old son, and he got sick because it's pretty devastating to get up at night and basically in pajamas run down to the bomb shelter room and where it's cold and try to spend the night hoping that it will not hit. And that's over a year now of our life and existence here. But as my mark says, if everybody leaves, then who's going to help? So basically,
just on that, just to jump in there, because surely there must have been times when you have been tempted to leave.
Well, from day one, I mean, we were very open-minded, and we talked to our kid as to an adult, and we asked him if he would want us to take him out of the country, and Mark said, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. And he's amazingly courageous little hero who goes with us on every mission, and we go to numerous missions, including buildings, civilians buildings that were totally destroyed by missiles, and people are killed in their beds, and lots of them are kids. And he recalls, he says, Mom, I go and I help these kids. I bring food, I bring clothing, we need to do what we need to do now, And so being an American, he became incredibly patriotic Ukrainian throughout the course of this war. And I think that's what actually Russia miscalculated, because they thought that by the aggression, they will turn Ukrainians into Russians or make them more sympathetic towards Russia. Well, the opposite has happened. The country has never been as united as now.
Christina, it's absolutely remarkable to listen to you. What an extraordinary explanation of some of those decisions and why you as a family have reached them. Thank you so much for bringing us that insight. I'm sorry we don't have longer.